Mi nombre es GM Garcia, Garcia. Quisiera dar la bienvenida al señor Guerrero. Con todo respeto, su éxito será el éxito de nuestros estudiantes. As someone who cares deeply about student success, I'd like to share my vision of equity and excellence for Portland Public Schools middle school students. When the next middle school is opened, I'm expecting that you hire a principal with middle school teaching and leadership experience who sets a tone where student safety is a given, staff is supported and respected as professionals, parents are assured their children are safe, learning, and happy. For students who misbehave, a healthy school system has a venue through which teachers can collaborate with colleagues in an attempt to provide additional or alternative methods of support for struggling students. Schools with a strengths-based approach are places where misbehaving students are not only held accountable, but are taught what they should be doing differently. I want to see a school where the color of your skin does not determine that your behavior must mean you belong in special ed, versus inquiry as to whether or not you've been referred to tag and might be bored in class. I want our middle schools who serve dual immersion, especially in Spanish, to have critical mass of students. That means there's enough kids so that the middle school has resources to provide robust middle school dual language experiences. For us to continue to add Spanish dual immersion sites to the district is simply sabotaging our own efforts to hire excellent, highly qualified, multiply endorsed bilingual teachers. We are sending 44 students to Roseway Heights. There will be no program for 44 students. We cannot continue to add Spanish dual immersion middle school sites with under 150 students. We need to use the gauge that we use for Mandarin and Japanese programs. There is an equation that the dual immersion department created to ensure there's enough students going to middle school so that there is dual language. Let's apply that same criteria to Spanish. Considering past practice with Portland Public Schools middle school program development, I'm going to be honest, I am pessimistic about my district's will and or skill in ensuring racial and socioeconomic equity in our middle schools. In anticipation of Harriet Tubman, a school slated to serve a large population of diverse students, I can't help but ask, what is going on at Ockley Green? The climate is described in their December Site Council minutes. The safety issues are numerous. You can find more detail in a complaint that I will be filing formally. But until then, I beg you, please go visit unannounced to Ockley Green. Walk through those hallways, sit with those teachers and ask them if they feel supported. Listen to the parents who are begging for structure, order, safety, and instruction. They began last year with a principal who had no experience in middle school and was removed mid-year. They now have an interim principal, they have 5 administrators, and not a single parent can get their phone calls answered. I beg you to communicate with the Site Council of Ockley Green and let them know what's happening with the principal hire. They were told January. They still don't know what is happening. So I beg you to please go visit Ockley Green, and I ask you to consider, we will not tolerate this at Harriet Tubman. I will do whatever I can to prevent replicating the institutional racism I see at Ockley Green. Thank you for your time.